Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. There's a scene a short time ago the Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd.
My God, man. What is wrong with this man? The fuck wrong with this man? Connection to your ear, man. Man, watch what is internet wrong.
They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the inner harbor of Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Indianapolis Colts.
Here we go, bitch. Y'all know we back again, man. Man had internet issues or something, man. We don't know what happened.
On first down, Ryan. He's got Granson, his tight end. And he's got Rome. And they work this
I'm talking about hit the nigga, man.
The 45.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ryan. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Throwing again, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. He'll field this at the 5. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 13. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
They all take the return.
Fuller, 87 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I saw him with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? He said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade express.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Odafe Oweh in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
They're dangerous out there.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared.
I know it was roughing the passer. I knew it was.
First quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the
quarterback.
Don't do
that.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson looking for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught.
I know it's swag out there, man.
Will Fuller with his second touchdown of this.
I told you don't do that, man. When you hear me say don't, oh, you hear me say don't do that? Don't do it. Don't do the same. It's deadly out there, man. Man, please don't be doing no quitting either, man. Let me stop here the break. I'm gonna let you get over the 50, man. I'm gonna let you get over the 50. You know what I'm saying? I've been reading my nigga. They games in it, talk. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Talk. Stats, all type of shit, boy. I'm
the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So, decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan?
Let's see how they make that in.
Execute better and try and get back in this game.
72 yards
you gotta let it get a little bust a little something. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let nigga bust one time. The bust up the middle. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like I tell anybody, man, 3-0, man. 3-0, 3-0.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. And he takes this one.
Oh, come on, man. That's Queen, man. My nigga Queen big.
His third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown.
You can't really just shut a nigga out, man. That's when they really get to go, oh, fuck this shit. I'm gone. Give you a glimmer of hope, man. Give you a little glimmer of hope. That's a glim.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. The Raven offense set at the line for this
don't
next
do it.
drive. Right now they're saying, hey,
I
let's
just
keep
told
this
you,
going.
don't
2 drives,
do
2
it.
touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And it's knocked away.
And they back down. You see how long it took them to get down?
Reminds me so much
Get my
when my
nigga.
dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
They go play action with Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3. Their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. On the return, it's Rodgers. Shifts by him, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On 2nd down now. It's Hines. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. Now Ryan on 1st down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
So we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the 1st quarter. Here's another good example.
Here's 2nd and 10. And here comes the end around as Ryan will just leave this for his wideout. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Second and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is taken in at the 5. A big connection on that one. 36 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Ryan. He'll check this down to Hines. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Ryan. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football. On 3rd down, Ryan. And
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Here's Fuller with a catch. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dalvin. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Ryan. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Ryan. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw again is Ryan. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Room here to run. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 109 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. First and 10, Taylor now. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now a give to Taylor. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Remaining in this first half of football. Off the option, here's Taylor. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. That is caught with Sean Bateman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just toweling it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or Keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And defensively, they were in zone cover. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. Dancing to his left. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And down to the 11. A big play there just before halftime. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Ryan. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. Touchdown! Paris Campbell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. Got an open man. It's Ratley. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 3rd down, Jackson. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On second and very short, Jackson. He'll find Bateman once more. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the press. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Darius Leonard able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off at the 47, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
So that about as easy an interception as a linebacker's ever going to have.
Yeah, when we use the word easy for them, it never is, right? Because, let's face it, a lot of them aren't blessed with the greatest of hands. But the pressure here, it gets home and forces the ball to hang up in the air, and they come away with the pick.
Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson escaping the pressure right.
Another shot for Bateman. This time he's got it.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
For the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 48. Come on now. Come on. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. From the 31, Ryan. This to Hines on the drop-off. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. This is Hines. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now it's Ryan. That ball caught by Campbell. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, Taylor. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Ryan to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter play. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Ryan. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 46. Off the play fake, Jackson. steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. Ryan. Throw going to be caught left side here by Granson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On first down, Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's Ryan. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Ravens receivers are ranked last in receptions and receiving yards each of the last 2 years. Thus, the pick of Rashad Bateman out of the University of Minnesota. He was their first-round pick, number 27 overall, and they expect to see more catches and more first downs from that young man.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Meanwhile, Ryan's throw pulled in by Woods. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Ryan. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's 2nd and a yard. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Throwing now is Ryan. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick.
And this is going to be intercepted.
picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Here's Ryan.
Throw left side taken in by Pittman.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Ryan.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact.
Ryan, a little pop pass, jet sweep.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Ryan. Incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw.
He'll get this off to Taylor.
And some space here. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
The finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 11.
And the Colts are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Indianapolis, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.